Hi everyone, welcome to the step-by-step florals challenge. I'm so excited to be part of this challenge alongside Stephanie and Becca and show you how to create beautiful florals right on your iPad. We are going to kick off the week by learning about the Procreate basics and setting up your color swatches. First, let's talk about what you will need for this challenge. An iPad, of course, which I have right here. The good news is that you won't need an iPad Pro. You can actually use any iPad that runs on iOS 10. Now what you won't need is this one. These are my Dr. P.H. Martin's concentrated watercolors, which I have been playing with and are so much fun to use, but we won't need them, so we're going to put them away. And then these are real paint brushes. We won't need these, so I'm going to put these away as well. But then what you will need is a stylus, preferably an Apple pencil, which I have right here. But for this challenge you won't actually need an Apple pencil, you can use any other stylus. And this one here looks like a paintbrush, but this is actually a stylus as well. It's not pressure sensitive, but it's kind of fun to use, so I will show you how you can use this later if you would like to. And then you will need the Procreate app, which I have right here, and that's it. So let's get started. So the first thing we are going to do for this challenge is setting up your Procreate workspace to make it nice and easy to find all your creations. So we're going to click on the gallery, and you can see here how I've got a number of groups. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new group specifically for this challenge, and the easiest way to do that is click on the plus and then choose a canvas, and I think for this challenge the square canvas will be fine. The benefit of using a square canvas is that if you want to post your work to Instagram, it's pretty much already done for you. You don't have to worry about cropping the file or anything, and 2048 by 2048 pixels is a good size as well. Alright, so now let's get back to gallery and let's do the same thing again. We create another one, choose the square canvas again, and now what we're going to do is we're going to make a group, and this is really easy. So all you do is you drag your canvas on top of another one, and voila, there is your group. And then we are going to rename this, and we're going to call it step by step florals. Okay, and then we can open the group, and there is your canvases right there. Now if you'd like to, you could rename them as well. For example, day 1. Alright, and now we are ready for the next step. Day 1 is all about setting up your color swatches, so I'm going to show you how we can do that in Procreate. Let's open our canvas, and then you see here on the top right hand side corner how you've got your color swatch. So you tap on that to bring up the color wheel and your selected palette. This is a palette that I'm using for most of my artwork, but let me show you how you can create your own. So we go on that arrow and then the plus here and create a new palette, which we are going to call Florals, and then we're tapping the back arrow here to select it. So now you can see the floral palette is selected and it currently doesn't have anything on it. Now let me show you a fun way how you can populate this palette and then make it work for your floral compositions. The easiest way to do that is to grab an image that you already have, or maybe Google a flower image or something along those lines, and then insert it into the canvas by going to photos, and I have got this beautiful rose here that I'm going to import, and I'm going to zoom it out a little bit to make it a bit more visible. And now what we can do is we can pick some of the colors from this image and add them to our palette. To do that, you long press on a spot where there is a color that you like. So we're just choosing maybe this pink color here. Now you can see your color swatch here has got this color, and then we tap it there to save it. So we're going to do that a few times with some different colors. It's nice to just have a nice selection of different hues here. So maybe something that's a little bit orange, and then we'll do some bright red, it's a pink, and you can see here you long press the screen, and then if you move around your finger like this, you can see the selected color, and once you're happy with it you can let go, and then it turns up there. And then we're going a little bit lighter, maybe some beige colors and a pastel pale pink maybe. This one looks nice. And then some greens as well. So we do greens, and then you could maybe put the greens on the second row, so you have a nice distinction between the colors you want to use for your flowers and the colors you want to use for your leaves. So we've got 3 different greens, and then let's see what else. Maybe some lighter one like that. I'll put that there. Now what you can do as well is you can rearrange these color swatches, so you just hold it down and then drag it into the place where you want it to be. And obviously my OCD personality will have to rearrange these until I like it, so I would probably do something like this, but that's up to you. Cool, so that's giving us a nice sort of basic set of swatches. Now if you want to add to these, what you can do as well is you pick one of the colors, and then you can adjust the color by changing it here like this, and then maybe I want this type of pink, and you can add it to your palette as well. So this should be nice and easy for day 1 to get you set up with Procreate and with your colors. I see you tomorrow.